Ketchup is replacing humans. What is up, Latest Films fam? Today I'm going to be back at it with another lit video as always. Today, my lit fams, I'm talking about something serious, okay? Ketchup is replacing humans and we are none the wiser. Let me present the past and the detailed breakdown of the future events. Make sure you like and subscribe to join the lit fam, okay? It's going to be the most lit fam ever, okay? Let's just get right into the content, okay? So, 1932, Heinz is invented by Dederick Astor, and they make ketchup. Supermarkets at the time, Astor, Tesco, M&S, agree to sell this new product, and it releases to a moderate success. I mean, they revolutionized taste. You replace taste from one thing with another, and they combine. They revolutionized taste, and it didn't quite catch on as much back then because people were still in the wood age. People's taste buds weren't evolved just yet. But Dederick, he knew he struck some gold, okay? Nonetheless, food companies are catching on to this, seeing Heinz's potential. Many businesses are asking if they'd like to bundle ketchup with their food. This invents foods as we know it today. Lasagna, pizza, Donkey Kong's mouth. Heinz was on the table for financial profit margins and success, and it just kept selling. Dederick had the bag, as it's known. In 1937, Heinz was doing quite well. It is once again experimenting with taste buds and discovered what it truly means to taste litness. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, a worthy addition to Heinz's portfolio and arsenal, and soon become another staple, just like ketchup did. The two became inseparable, and the duo quickly became kings of the shelf. Double packs and food bundled with both included quickly started appearing around. Heinz wasn't done. Oh no, they knew their domination. It was our day people had on their shelves in the home. People knew Heinz. Heinz had sold millions of copies of ketchup and mayonnaise alone. Heinz now wanted a trilogy and quickly went back to the drawing board. It's also at this point you start to notice the ketchup spread. While Heinz is drawing up the next item, you notice ketchup appearing in all sorts of different areas. Heinz ketchup becomes Heinz ketchup in McDonald's, okay? Supermarkets are making their own brand ketchup. Ketchup merch is being released. This isn't the same heights as mayonnaise's achievement. It's above and beyond that stands on its own. Now, the year 1939, Tesco and Asda form a line, cut and stitch and make it shine. They are now trying to take down the king of the sauce. They're trying to make their own ketchup and mayonnaise combo. They form into Testa. Testa's combined forces start working on ketchup and mayonnaise to take down Heinz. Testa original ketchup and mayonnaise hit the shelves. Meanwhile, Heinz finally releases the final in its trilogy, mustard. The war is now on. Mustard does well, puts Heinz at the forefront of people's minds. Trilogy versus duo. Meanwhile, Testa's originals have their fans. The issue is Testa originals are only available as Testa exclusives, and by default are more exclusive. The battle presses on as M&S joins its force with Heinz to make H&S and Spencer's. Over 70% of market share is now H&S, and Testa's on the decline. People are seeing Testa as a declining service and a weaker product. They see H&S mustard as a fresh breakaway from Testa. Testa begin working on a plan. In 1942, Testa put a half-price sale on their ketchup and mayonnaise. Snoop Vlogs, the leading publisher of news at the time, released an exclusive headline stating Testa weren't out of the fight yet and are soon to release a groundbreaking product, Testa Mustard. Testa also start to release a brand new business strategy called Operation as Testers. Commitment to providing the world with greatest sources imaginable. H&S fired back with a 2 for 4 deal on ketchup which blows people away. The community of Testa tiny as it's ever been, requested that Operation as testers change strategy and go fancy and wild. Thus, Tesla hired a new manager, Ronald McDonald, after which he set sights on a new clothing brand called George. Surprisingly, in response to all of this, there's a Reddit post that isn't immediately downvoted yet and convinces the masses that this was a bold strategy that works well. Tesla are back in the game and in full combat of HNS. HNS then announces the trilogy is a quadology, and Shadow drops the HP source, which does a critical strike to Tesla, and the quadology is just a bit too big to defeat. Ronald McDonald thinks of a genius idea. If Tesla is yellow, HNS is also yellow. Maybe there is some yellow food involved. Rather than Tesla forfeit, Ronald seeks a partnership between all parties to make one super mega quadology, seemingly at random, in the hopes to bring all of the issues between the giants to a close. And even if it did happen, it probably wouldn't solve all of the issues. But HNS doubling down on the market domination and pushing towards the death of Tesla. One last push, an upgraded Ketchup was created by HNS to put Tesla into submission. By 1949, Tesla had been on the 5% club, HNS 95% market share, and Tesla stock prices plummeted. This causes them to forfeit from the market. It was a great run, but things just didn't quite work out for Tesla. HNS developed their monopoly on sources, while other companies try to make their own ketchup with their own products. You're stupid to not take HNS's to sell your own product with you. 1976 now, and things get weird. Ketchup has grown too comfortable with its place in HNS as the leading colour of the company and its most iconic product. It strives for more, for it is greedy more than ever for some spotlight. The Ketchup releases its own new take on the ketchup. Spicy Ketchup is now released, and Dedrick Astor is in awe. How could Ketchup do that by itself? The Ketchup finally realised what it truly meant to be at the top, and it has managed to start earning at HNS without his input. 1978, Ketchup now runs the company. Ketchup is now upgrading their resources. They've got mayonnaise, mustard, HP sauce, and even more products. Baked beans, salad cream, chicken noodle soup, more. But most importantly, ketchup. By August 13th, 2030, Ketchup has won the UK election and has snuck its way into all corners of life. You now pay to use traffic lights with ketchup. Ketchup is now on the TV. You use ketchup as medicine. Ketchup for TV game. Ketchup for fingers, and supermarkets all over request a merger of HNS Batalas. Ketchup. It is formidable. It is useless. You don't beat the ketchup. And in 2045, the Ketchup for Homes initiative rolls around, effectively changing the way of homes forever. Homes are now ketchup. People are now living in ketchup. Food and resources are now ketchup. Social media is in crisis after ketchup takes over homes. In 2047, ketchup gets into power and now completes the conversion. Beer is now ketchup. Old friends, mayonnaise, mustard, HP sauce officially discontinued and destroyed. Ketchup is all that remains. Then the process of total annihilation begins. 2050 is the last year human eyes will see, as ketchup has finally transformed the minds of the people and are all now ketchup. It has finally happened. Mankind knew they could not change ketchup, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beef. Ketchup has replaced humans. Food, drink, delicacy, entertainment, and all forms of life is now ketchup. Era 2 starts now. Thank you so much for watching, Lit Fam. I hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button and subscribe for more lit content like this. And join the fam, because I swear you're all so lit if you join the fam and you want to be so lit. So come on, join the fam. It's all free. It's all good. Okay, now I will see you in the next video. Thank you, Lit Fams. Goodbye.